attacking the sacred Sakura! Stop them!
Moments of birth. Spirit Blade, attack! Disappear!
By royal decree!
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Witness my great undertaking! Wind Blade! A touch of frost! Feel this ancient power! Come into being! Wind Blade! Swift and merciful! Submit for judgment!
Wow, there are so many of them! No wonder the Tenryou Commission needed help! Come on, Traveler, you can take them!
Burst forth! Wind Blade! One with my blade!
Oz, reveal thyself!
Moments of birth! Torn to oblivion!
Shogun?
Oh, it's you two. It has been a long time. We have not...
Okay, sounds more... You sure made short work of them!
I'm making early preparations. Last time we took a walk around Inazuma. Since then, every time I encounter an obstacle in my thinking...
Makes sense. You...
Might I remind you that recently, I considered this matter worthy of my... If the Shogun... Precisely. But Rift...
A disaster?
Yes. Everything was... The monsters committed... Their duty was to tear open a path... That's an episode of history that... But an excess of caution is...
Guess you can't argue with that.
Since we are both here for the same reason, from the traces they've left in the surrounding...
Paimon feels so safe. Oh, yeah. This color. It's similar to the color when the sacred Sakura takes damage. Let's follow it. It should be this way. By royal decree.
We are lucky.
This stuff that's flowing out, is it sap or something? And how come it's... Huh? maybe, but... Oh,
Let's search the area. Perhaps we will find out.
I can't go on like this.
what happened here?
Who are you? Run quick while you still can! The monsters will be back. We will defend Inazuma until our You beasts and horrifying monsters. Every last trace of humanity's...
But, look! None of that's...
Not right now. But they'll be back. The Almighty Shogun is gone. So is Kitsune Saigu. I don't know how long we can hold out for. But if we abandon our hope...
Don't worry, I'm right here.
You're back. Please, we beg you. Only the glow of your supreme lightning can dispel this terrible darkness. Please, or the whole of Inazuma will...
Calm down.
Over.
Look around you. The grass grows green. There are no monsters. Nor...
What? But how? I saw them tear my comrade to shreds with my own...
Hey, calm down.
I think I understand. Yes, thank you. Your Excellency. Thank you, thank you.
What's wrong with him?
He's gone.
Paimon can't even begin to...
If I am not mistaken, the sacred Sakura can absorb and purify the filth in the ley lines. An entity formed with purified filth quickly dissipates and will...
So the memories of...
Yes. That soldier was one of the many thousands who made the ultimate sacrifice. Yes. Inazuma was facing many great crises at that time. The disaster in Inazuma caused me great concern. But my friend, Kitsune Saigu, I could tell that, although neither of us acknowledged it...
So... Inazuma was attacked at...
Indeed. I never had the chance to see her one last time. But even then, Inazuma was...
Hey...
Yes. All my martial... But... when I traveled around, moving forward, just think of that, so all those who sacrificed them as Inazuma's god, warriors of the I will
He's taking all this pretty hard.
Come on.
As expected, there are a load of Rift Hounds here too!
Leave them to me. There is no escape!
Huh? Something seems wrong with A.
Why would you ask that?
Well, usually...
You are unduly... Although I have some I must be prepared.
Mix! The roots seem pretty badly damaged this time. Hey, the same light is leaking out again!
Furuyama? His...
Almighty Shogun, what brings you back so soon?
Fighting a battle in a distant land?
Allow me to introduce Furuyama. Though blind, Furuyama is unparalleled in his ability to appraise...
Your Excellency, you shower me with... It sounds like the Almighty Shogun has... I'm afraid I'm unable to serve you any respectable... After all...
What should we do?
I see. Most of the residents in this neighborhood have already escaped, and now the Almighty Shogun is here. Imagine if this was something that even the people flee out of a desire to live on. But me, I have no such... The Almighty Shogun often speaks to me. Just listening to her, one thing she... So you see, it won't be long, but I suppose it... Once this catastrophe... Oh, goodness me. Speaking, the almighty Shogun comes to visit, and I don't have the one moment, I'll just... I hope...
Can't see it.
Really? But it's always been right by my side. I couldn't possibly have my guests fetch it themselves. That would...
Don't worry about it. Take...
Almighty Shogun, you're not going too, are you? No, no, no.
This place is... complicated. It's quite leave it to us.
But... Well, okay. I can't decide whether it's a final regret.
Where should we go to find a tea set? Having a cup of tea isn't exactly the most urgent thing to...
I'm also feeling very nostalgic for his tea.
Oh, why don't we go...
It's the Traveler. And the almighty Shogun. How might I be of assistance here?
I wish to borrow a tea set from the Yash...
Oh, sure. Please step into the courtyard and have a rest, almighty
Be at ease. I'm not here to see Commissioner Kamisato. Actually, I'd prefer to spend this time chatting with the Traveler.
No, no, no. I am your humble servant. I daren't think of my own convenience when the almighty Shogun graces me with her presence. I'll deal with it
Well, it's not often we have...
Right.
I seldom had the time, so in the he may well have had the philosophy of...
You and Muck...
Indeed we did. In her eyes, they are similar. When you came now...
Wow.
Makoto saw a bigger an ambition. Makoto was...
That's...
To put it simply, I didn't understand at the time. I suppose when it comes down... Yes, it does. But in the last...
Do you feel your start...
You have already witnessed, but now...
Almighty Shogun, I found a tea set. This...
It's quite beautiful.
You are too kind.
It's all good, sir.
Let us return.
He wouldn't have gone looking for a tea...
Or...
So... we didn't even have a...
The information held in the ley lines is... Well, I've watched Furuyama brew tea on many occasions. The tea is ready. So many thoughts were racing through my head as I was brewing it. You're right. I've been reminded back at the Yashiroku, the events...
She died in that...
Yes. She went to Konria. Unlike me, Makoto was no martial artist. But this time... The circumstances were so... Yes. She had already lapsed into unconsciousness by that point. It was there. Why did she go to Konria first, and not I? It was there and then that I...
That's...
When I returned to Inazuma, that's exactly what everyone back then told. No one questioned. In the end, with the help of the...
This is all really...
Yes. I once told... But even the tea... And it's time I came to terms with it.
Oh, while we're on the topic, since you experienced that battle in person...
Sister? You mean to say that she was somehow in...
Based on what we've learned so far?
I'm sorry. I wasn't there for the whole thing. And also... my mom, so...
Oh, well, boy.
With this last cup of tea? Thank you, Destiny.
We should go. Let's keep following the traces.
Very well. Based on my investigation so far, I believe this next pack of monsters should be the last. Once again, please.
Hey!
Shine down!
There is no escape! Are you alright?
I'm fine. Torn to oblivion!
There is no escape! Now you shall perish!
My apologies.
Don't worry about it. Just take... We'll deal with the Look, that's the same light again.
Where am I? Who are you? Almighty Shogun, you're here too. Are you injured, Your Excellency? We, the Shogunate Samurai, will defend the Shogun until the very end.
Come on, men. They're coming back for more.
Don't!
Danger is our duty, ma'am. If we were the kinds to shy away from danger...
No need to worry, Almighty Shogun. When the situation looks bleak...
Is that a vision?
It certainly is. I know the gods are omnipotent and their willingness to grant their power to humans. If the Almighty Shogun is in trouble, now...
So that's how samurai of that era understood visions, huh?
Nobody knew where Your Excellency had gone, and we were starting to despair. But now, just the sight of you appearing before us, this hope is the...
Everyone, on me!
We'll help too!
Huh? Affirmative, but watch your back.
Protect the Almighty Shogun!
Ancient power.
Wings of darkness! Come, sever night from day!
Spirit Blade! Attack! Attack! Disappear! Live! Swift and merciful! Witness my great undertaking! Wind Blade! One with my blade, coming to be, from whence you came!
It seems like their attacks are finally over.
I've never...
Thank you all.
Are you...
I'm fine.
You fought phenomenally. The monsters will definitely come back. And when they do, quickly, escort Her Excellency back to Inazuma City, and regroup with the generals.
When everyone sees the Almighty Shogun...
Well, what...
We will stay here and guard against the monsters. We are brothers in arms.
Just leave it to us. But the Almighty Shogun is the only one of us, no matter what kind of threat faces Inazuma.
Oh, thank you all very much. I should not have left it this late to make this promise. But from this moment forward...
Don't worry, Your Excellency. We will... With you leading us, we will...
Glory to the Shogun!
Glory to the Shogun!
They're gone.
It was both. The people sacrificed, the result being that in the century you could take the... But even so, they are due a resolution.
Well...
Thank you for your comforting words. I used to think, but what Inazuma... Even though I am utterly unlike Makoto, and can never become the person she was, I still... Yes, as the Raiden
Well said.
Change will come, no matter how long. Now that we've dealt with... I will leave the Tenryo and Yashiro commissions to handle the follow-up work.
Alrighty then. He looks calm on the outside, but Paimon bet she seems to have changed a lot. Huh? What's wrong, Ed? What's going on? Are you feeling unwell again?
It looks like... No need. I need to go to the cave.
Why?
A battleground. We're finally here.
Whoa! Where'd the Torii Gate come from?
This is a place I once sealed off with my own hands.
Huh? What are you talking about? And who is... Where are we whoa. This place... Look, it's another egg!
We meet again, traveler. This body is an assistant to the One Within. Should the One Within wish to stray from the rules, this body shall stand in her way.
Wait! Paimon knows that...
You have wandered the realm in my body, and you appear to have grasped. You believe your present self has greater certainty than your former self. But have you really been enlightened with new ideas? I'm here to show you my answer. We are both warriors, and the dialogue we must now...
wait!
The discomfort I was experiencing earlier was caused by the Shogun, as she indicates. Once I started entertaining the idea of change, but inside a realm of consciousness, I exist independently of her. Though she is a puppet, the Shogun has her own consciousness too. When necessary, she appears here to confront me.
Paimon hates showdown with the Shogun?
The rules I set for the Shogun are... No, I would not try to change her.
Isn't there any other way? Can't you talk it through or something? But...
My form is it inherits A's every action, determination, only rules. Those were my thoughts. Now, you wish to make yourself... I am your past, the everlasting law, the guardian of eternity. And I am she who promised a dream to her subjects. In the end, even the proud and mighty Oni maiden was cut down and disgraced. Your blade has been cleansed. Shine down! This ends now. Absurd! Insolent! Torn to oblivion! Pathetic! There is no escape! The Kitsune Sakura blossoms that once filled the skies fell to the ground as pitch-black rain. As long as the ley lines flow, the relentless erosion of time will never stop.
She's completely recovered?
Ha! The divine lightning that envelops all of Inazuma will fade silently into the clouds. There shall never be another. Never. For the rest of time. Torn to oblivion! This ends now. Insolent. Only emptiness awaits.
Have you finally defeated?
It appears your martial prowess has not. But how long can your will remain strong?
How the heck?
In this realm of consciousness, she was built to resist erosion. Her will is stronger than any.
Then, does that mean this is gonna...
Maybe. But I have to prove to her that my present will is no product of erosion. If I don't do this, the Shogun's... This is my duty. No matter how long this battle may last. Months, years, centuries. And no matter 500 years ago, here in the present, they rely on the... It is about time I understand that. But if I fight for the everlasting future, I vow to the subject during my absence.
But this...
Pass on my words.
Looks like we got... Oh, what do we... She was making sense. And maybe this is the only way to change the Shogun's rules, but... Still... Right? What if she gets too obsessed with winning, and she forgets why she's there in the first place? It could happen. Yeah, is there any way we can cut down how long she needs to spend in there? Or, you know, help her... Well, whatever. Oh, but we also can't... Okay, well, first things first. We gotta find a way back in. Oh, come on, brain juice! Don't feel time on now! Oh, you're right. Who knows if...
What? Another bad one? No, let me try again.
Someone's not in the best of moods. I hope you realize how lucky you are.
But you're...
That was a figure of speech.
Oh, yeah. Something really big's happened.
Oh, okay, I see. Impossibly. You know as well as I do that she's all rushed into it. So you seem to be under the impression that I am able to offer...
Is she playing...
Aha! You're learning, little one. All I know is that it's the foundation of the sacred Sakura.
Because Raiden Makoto is no longer...
Not just because of that. The nature... Anyway, we needn't worry. First things first. Now then, I always have my... To the outsider, the realm of consciousness is... In other words, even though I can't pinpoint the exact...
So, it's abstract, but...
Yes, no need to... Everything is This is precisely...
What?
Suit yourself. Oh. Well, if you're quite sure, then of course... Oh, nothing. It just seems By the way, remember to only a strong enough will can prevent you from being Well then, the door's open. Hop on. I'll stay outside and provide what stability I can. I'm placing my god in your capable hands. For my sake, and for Inazuma's, please. Bring her back.
Miko, you better know what you're doing!
That's enough chatter. Remember to focus constantly on your heartfelt wishes when you enter inside. Only if you are strong enough can I deliver you to the right destination.
Huh? You have returned. But how were you able to get back? This is a duel to remember. It is as if we have returned to the moment when the laws of eternity were first established. You're over countless battles. Not once have you lost. Had I made all enemies of eternity stand against you? For your firm commitment to enforcing the rules, you bring honor to the title. Now these two return once more to this space. Then, let this be our final duel. The conclusion to that which began Final duel? Stand back, traveler. I'm going to be the start of something new. The time our duels took to fight was long enough to witness the rise and fall of nations. In the energy they consume, great enough to vaporize the oceans and turn day into night. And the will they demanded, sufficient to penetrate minds and crush dreams. Yet, you have endured. I will endure forever. This is the end. I believed you were incapable of transcending the past. But a will that cannot be eroded. You need not worry about I know your power more than anyone else. Yet, my reason for fighting, and whenever I think of this, I feel something stirring with the blade that I inherited from Makoto seems to be trying. I noticed it also. Just now in the heat of battle, this power is beyond the limit. This blade belonged to Makoto. Perhaps when I clasped Muso Ishin in my hands, it was at once a familiar feeling. You have my approval. Your present will is not the product of erosion. From this day forth, I won't design any more rules that can never be changed. You used to represent my past. Makoto never saw me as a fearless weapon. Likewise, you truly have changed. I understand. I shall become your shadow, just as you were once Makoto's shadow. The duties I perform will not, but as a warrior, I look forward to the chance to fight like this. It was simply a new experience for me. One that is worth reliving.
Have you finished?
Hello, A. And greetings. Though I am Raiden Makoto, the previous Makoto? I'm so happy. I left a faint fragment of my will in Muso Ishin, so that in the moment that you unleashed its full power... a convoluted way to reach you, but there was no time to wait for you. But everything happened. I should have been the... Did you know? I had some sense of it in my present, but I know that this must have been... Don't look down on... It was with this possibility here, that it is you.
The light turned into a seed?
The miracle tree that blesses the people, in this moment new to the world and yet to be known. When to plant it, where it shall bloom. She who brings it into being must let her heart and dreams decide. Grant it life, eh? Is it really? Eternity extends time into infinity. Dreams illuminate each moment within. When both shine in unison, the sacred Sakura blooms from the darkness, finally free from the clutches of the heavenly principles. Now the nightmare has dissipated, and reality is made whole. The vision we both yearn for is still further ahead. My only regret is that I cannot witness Inazuma's future, nor can I walk this journey with you. Do you know, A? I am so happy right now, because my final wish has now come true. Your polearm once protected me from countless calamities. For this, I've always felt indebted to you. Though I could never repay you in full, this sacred Sakura will buy you some time until you are ready to awaken and embrace the new. What do you think? Did it do the trick? This time, it really is goodbye, eh? Goodbye, Makoto.
So the A of the present planted this no matter what you...
All of this is eternity is...
A place where time... Perhaps that is the reason... And yet, that sense of disorder...
I don't... Without the sacred Sakura, Inazuma would...
I know you've always perceived that... You've tried in the past to prove to me that there's a connection between the...
No.
But don't you think that tree looked a lot...
The sacred Sakura...
Ugh. Now...
I'm joking. And obviously I played... It's fair to say that very little time passed between the moment you came... Traveler, if I'm guessing correctly. You were repeating your wishes to yourself in your mind. At that time, I could sense A's whereabouts. But, suffice to say, time added a whole new dimension to our search. Fortunately, your will was strong enough that the turbulence carried you to the moment in time most likely to be the intersection. The flow of turbulence may well have been influenced by Makoto, but...
Does that mean it wasn't by chance that we ended up at the final duel?
I thought that the flow of time was the same on the inside. My first thought was, but it turned out you too have my...
A, how are you?
My body has fully recovered. and the show.
Always thrilled to hear you're in good health. After all, you saw Makoto and
I only heard her voice. I'll be fine. I have to say, it's all thanks to her that I just planted a seed.
Yeah, it was thanks to
Thank you.
today, at long last, Makoto and you are.
It's rare to hear such comforting words from.
Oh, come on.
Makoto said the
Great minds think alike, hmm? I wonder, does that qualify me to maybe? Actually, no. Forget that.
We will have to end the frivolities there. The Shogun and I will after that.
Really?
I am no longer pursuing an eternity defined by stasis. I don't doubt that many challenges lie ahead. I'm looking